Alright, so boat runners starting up with the default one-letter names. A's all around. First thing we're going to notice is whether or not they are going to pick up PC Potion. Let's see. Wh0mis is going straight for it, and so does Barp. PC Potion isn't actually really necessary, but there are a couple of ways you can actually lose to the Bulbasaur, and that's where the PC Potion comes in, just in case. Okay, there we go again. So both players successfully had quite a fast rival fight. Now they are both going to need a little bit of XP from a random encounter. Barb got a level 2 rat, so he's going to take that down into 2 hits, while Wh0m already got 2 level 3 birds, and he's probably going to wait until he finds a level 2 rat, or he's going to kill something else later. And there we go, the level 2 rat. I think that was the 3rd or 4th encounter for Wh0m already, so kind of a mess start, but we'll see where it gets him.
Okay, things are working out. My apologies.
Alright, there we go.
Things will be less silent now.
Yeah, I was like, is he still here or not? And that's also the 4th encounter for Barb, so
Oh man.
they're both getting equally crappy starts.
That's the nature of Pokemon. The Friday the 13th race has already happened. Like,
Yeah, the tournament's going on pretty fast. I think last race is scheduled next Friday? And
something
then we're
like
going...
that.
Yeah,
I
then
think
it's already the knockout phase.
there's one scheduled, I believe Saturday the 21st is the last one, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright, last pass through Route 1. And they both get encountered at the same time. How fitting. And they're both level 3
Both
Rattata.
level 3
Okay.
rats, yeah.
Oh, Boom gets another encounter right away.
Yeah, that puts him at 5 or 6 or something. Yeah, probably 5 looking at the time.
Kinda works out there. Really even now.
We saw both runners actually saving on the same play, same tile, so they're both going for the same, I think it's the 7 press Nidoran manip.
Yep.
So I expect them both just to get it right. Perfect stats, Nidoran into Yellow Ball. Catch. Of course, level 4.
I think Barb is doing a slightly different manip.
Oh, Wh0m didn't get it.
Nope.
He probably got IGT'd.
Yeah, perhaps. He's a very good runner.
Yeah, he breeds that manip by right now, so I expect him to have been IGT'd. That's a shame.
Yeah,
Barb
sometimes
got it.
these things happen.
So that puts him a little bit ahead.
Yeah, quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah, true.
At least for how early in the game it is. That could always be made up later.
Yeah, of course.
Such a long run, so much can happen.
Barb picking up the second
There's the Nido.
second safety potion in the cut tree.
Gotta get those race strats.
Yeah, no triple extended here.
That would be something.
We saw W sub doing it in his race right now, so who knows? Now the next fight coming up for Barb and both Wh0m is a level 9 rat. The biggest problem, you need to tail whip it once or twice, now I'm doubting. The problem is, you want to see String Shot, because it also has Poison Sting, and I'm not sure what's the percentage of it actually poisoning you, but I'm pretty sure it's around 70 or 80% if I look at my own runs.
Oh wow. Yeah, it does seem to happen quite often.
It's terrible.
Barb gets the potion right in front of him as well. My notes say to tail whip twice, so.
Yeah, it's twice.
Granted, my notes are very, very beginner.
Yeah, no, the race strats are quite similar to those, so.
Yes. Alright, no poison yet. There's a string shot.
Wh0m also getting an encounter into Viridian Forest. He's really getting a bad start.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, he misses a tackle, of course. He still hasn't been poisoned though, he's been hit 3 times.
And there we go, Barb gets the Weedle.
Escapes without
Let's
being
see.
poisoned.
He didn't show the stats, so I don't know how his special looks like. Which actually is going to matter for Brock coming up next.
Yes. Oh no, another Gen 1 miss.
Did he... Wait, what?
I think he missed a tackle, I could have
Tackle isn't 100% accurate in
glanced
Gen
over
1.
at the wrong time. Yeah. He still has
Tackle is 95.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, shows how much I know.
No, they made it 100 after starting Gen 3 or 4.
Cool. Tackle's one of those moves where it changes like almost every generation. It's so weird.
Yeah, also Power of Tackle has changed through games. So Barp is going to start with Brock. Having good special is going to be really interesting because it's going to make the difference between 2-hitting or 3-hitting the Geodude. So we're going to see right now how the special looks like. And Barb has really good special.
Yeah, that was... Wow.
So he's also going to 2-hit the Onix.
Yes. Nice crit that didn't matter.
So Boom doing early shopping. Barb got bite turn 1, so he has to stall out a bit with an additional tail whip. And there we go.
That's Brock. At least for Barp.
It's looking like a 12-30 Brock, real solid start.
Oh, who's special not quite as good?
Yeah, that's a 3-hit. There is one DV where you get a 3-hit on the Geodude, but a 2-hit on the Onix. Hopefully he has that. And he gets a crit on the Onix, right. So his special doesn't matter anymore.
That'll do.
But he still took a safety potion because Tackle could obviously kill from that position.
Yeah.
And he got a crit again.
Wow, okay.
So Barp is getting on onto Route 3. Into Route 3 you want to save somewhere a horn attack that you have to use on the rockets in Mount Moon. So you're obviously going to see them when Pokemon have little health to see them tackle instead of horn attacking. Even though tackle has 95% accuracy and horn attack has 100%, so...
Yep, really important to conserve horn attacks where possible.
So here you're going to see Barb saving that horn attack by tackling the Caterpie.
Short Sky can be pretty scary.
Yeah, the Ekans can wrap you into oblivion.
Yeah, Wrap is busted in Gen 1. Just gets Poison Sting this time though. And that's it.
Hopefully he gets hit. Yeah, there we go.
Almost made it out in red bar too, but not quite.
Yeah, level out right there. Barp has enough horn attacks right now, so he knows he doesn't have to run the risk of using tackle.
Yeah. That's great, as you mentioned, tackle being slightly less accurate.
Now I'm just curious whether Barp is going to use potion before or after he gets to the flyer. Because he, of course, runs the possibility of missing his ball. But let's hope that's not going to happen.
Whom also gets past Short Sky relatively unscathed.
Yeah, and there we go with the heal. Yeah, of course I forgot about this trainer. Of course he healed.
Yeah.
I thought it was already one trainer further ahead. Oops.
I hope y'all like Horn Attack.
Yeah, you're going to see quite a lot of that in this run until we get to Trash. Or even after it. Yeah, no, until we get Trash.
Alright, finally on to Flyer.
Barb gets it relatively soon. Very nice. And there we go, first ball.
Nice. Whom just now fighting the final Red 3 trainer.
And Barb is going to take the center into Route 3. It's more of a safer, more consistent strat. Curious to see if Wh0m is going to do it as well.
Yeah, I wonder if Barp knows he's in the lead.
Yeah, I don't know if they have live split comparisons. It's
That's true. Whom definitely has a splits up. You saw him going to the red. I don't know if they have the other stream up or not. Whom doesn't have to waste too much time fighting that Sphero.
So Wh0m is like 1 minute 10 seconds behind right now, so he's going to have to make some time up somewhere in this run, but there are plenty of places to do this.
Absolutely, though, with the way Barp's playing right now, Textbook Moonip so far.
And there we have the Mega Punch. So yeah, Mount Moominip probably has been explained for 100s of times during this tournament, so we're going to spare you guys that.
Unless you want it.
Yeah, of course, unless you want it, then we'll
If there's someone in
gladly...
chat who doesn't know.
Explain it now, yeah, of course, Demi. So, good. What Moonminip actually means is every time you hard reset your game, your RNG seed gets defaulted to the same position every time, and using A presses and particular movement, we walk all the way through Mount Moon, get all the items, encounter a Paris in the end, and YOLO ball it, just like you see Barp doing right now.
Perfectly
That's like a
executed
really
move.
good short version of how Moonminip works. And Barb did it perfectly. And oh, yeah, Wh0mis messed up an A press, so he's probably going to have to go for the backup minute.
Yeah.
He held on his last A press a little bit too long.
That's rough.
Yeah, hopefully those aren't race nerfs coming up to him.
That'll just make this gap even wider, obviously.
Ooh, that's 3 encounters. Right now, Barp is on probably one of the most scary fights into this game with Zubat, which is the 3 hits, and it can Supersonic, and that obviously blows really hard, but it gets through quite alright.
Yeah. Had to use a potion, but that's okay. As long as you win.
Wh0mis is going to start up a Poimanip. That's actually the backup Manip, starting from those stairs, and also end up with a Paris.
Barp now going to go into a bit of menuing. Going to fully evolve this Snooterant for this poor nerd. This poor nerd is just going to get destroyed.
Oh, I only just noticed he nicknamed the Paris Easy. Nice.
That's one way to show off.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of matches, but apparently in the beginning of the tournament, a lot of Mount Moominips actually failed, so...
I'm not too surprised, it's kinda tough.
And Wh0mis finishes his Manip. He's obviously going to take a save for the rocket.
As you do. Alright, Wh0mis been tail whipped, so Leech Life is going to do a bit more.
He actually did get a range for a 2-hit, but of course because of Leech Life it's going to become a 3-hit again.
Right. No Supersonic though.
Ooh, getting into dangerous health there, so he's obviously going to heal.
Yeah. Don't want to risk it. Alright, and a 4 attack PP.
Ooh, and got crit.
Oh, the Zubat barely lives. Yeah,
Oh, that's rip.
that's unfortunate.
Boom is having a real bad time right now. Zubat
Even
living
with-
on 1 HP.
Even with the safety potion.
Yeah,
Barp,
that's
meanwhile-
just the game being done. That's a shame.
Bart, meanwhile, just passed the best portion of the game, picking up the Helix fossil. Alright, the Rattata is down. I don't think he got tail whipped this time, and I could have missed it.
No, I
there's
don't think.
Supersonic.
Got super and hitting confusion again.
Of
That's
course.
a shame. Has the potion again and hope that he snaps really soon. Hit again.
Oh.
Whom is really having a bad time. And now he has to reset again.
A third one.
That's a shame. Third
so
death to Rocket.
sad.
So yeah, of course, with that happening on Women's stream, Barp went into the back shop and picked up instant text. You either love it or hate it, but instant text makes it that every text box takes 0 frames to buffer, so it's really handy. The problem with instant text is that you lose it as soon as you go into your menu, so if you save or using an item, then you lose it. So it makes up a pretty big deal into your decision making into the run.
Yeah, so Barp's gonna try to avoid switching or healing as much as possible.
Just try to avoid it at all. Oh, Boom got a grit on a Zubat. Supersonic fails, so he finally passed Rocket. Thank God.
Awesome.
Yeah, Whom is having a real bad time right now. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, it's rough. Some of the stuff is just completely out of your control.
Yeah, that's the point. It's not execution. This was just... Yeah, it was just bad RNG.
Barb, meanwhile, starting the Nugget Bridge Gauntlet.
I mean, expecting Whom is probably going to YOLO Agatha and still blow us out of the water with that one, so...
Yeah, Barb having a real nice run so far.
Yeah, Barp has a real good run. It's looking at probably a 33-ish Nugget Bridge, so...
Barb's PB headed up. Yeah, Barb has a 151.03.
Oh, it was even 149 PB you lost last week.
Yeah. He said he was the best Pod 2?
Yeah, I thought it was the best player in Pod 2.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's why this is one of the most interesting matchups. But he actually did lose instant text, but he went all the way back from it. I think calculations has been done for race strats, and going further than the third or fourth trainer, actually, then it is actually worth it to go back. And Barp was on the second, so
It's worth it to go back if you lose instant text before Mankey.
yeah, before Mankey, okay. And Whom is actually getting an encounter before leaving Moon. That's a shame.
Oh no. And of course it's a Zubat. That's just salt in the wound.
Here we see Whom is picking up the instant text.
Yep, and here's that Mankey I was talking about.
Getting a crit scratch.
There's the rare candy from Whom.
Yep. And he's going to start Nugget Rival really soon. That's actually also a pretty scary fight just because of the Pidgeotto.
Yeah, Sand Attack sucks.
Who gets off 2 attacks and he has Sand Attack, so you really want to see Gust here. Oh, and he got dropped. That's just shit.
There's one Sand Attack. There's two. Oh no.
Did he get double dropped? I didn't see it.
I think so. Could be wrong.
Yeah, this is just the game being an absolute meanie right now.
Yeah, the game really does not like Whom today. There's a Mega Punch miss. A second Mega Punch miss.
Yeah, Mega Punch being 75% accurate really doesn't help right now.
Not at all.
Oh, according to chat, he just got a single drop. Okay.
Just got a single drop? Okay. Good, good. Alright, Whom still got through it without too much trouble.
Yeah, 2 misses is still okay.
Mega Punch is 85, Mega Kick is 75.
Oh yeah, of course, sorry.
Shoutouts to Chad.
I swear I know things about this game.
More than me, apparently. But I'm sure you've been watching and playing for longer. Right now, there's just some textbook battling going on.
Yeah, this is a vanilla part of the race right now, which isn't all that interesting. Because both players are, of course, playing it a little more safe than they usually would do. Maybe we can see Whom going for hoping for red bar right now, just so he can make up a little bit of time comparing to Barp.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful.
Oh, and he missed range on the Ekans.
Oh,
and
no.
he got trapped. Oh no.
Why?
2 hits, 3 hits.
3?
Oh god.
4? 5, of course. Because how else would this run go?
And he missed the Mega Punch on the Zubat. Right now you're going to see Barp teaching Trash. Trash is like the best speedrun move ever. It
Trash
hits
is
either
incredible.
3 or 4 times in a row, no text boxes, so it's really fast. And it has a high attack stat, so...
You do get confused at the end of it, but if all goes well, we won't see that.
Normally, hopefully we won't see that today. So, Wh0mis on the Mankey.
Yep.
He's going to hit, but he got Leer, so no red bar here as well.
Wh0mis past the point where it's worth it to go back for instant text. Hopefully nothing terrible happens.
So Barp actually healed, because Misty is a scary fight, and it's actually impossible to get without healing. Barp healed. And compared to the Ultra, they are doing Dick Rocket first now, because usually back in the day you did a couple of trainers in Mount Moon. So now you do Dick Rocket just to get that extra bit of XP to make Misty a bit better.
Yeah, Misty is terrifying. And the rocket returns the TM and dips out onto Misty's gym. This junior trainer is really cocky for having a Golding.
But of course it's always one hit with Trash, so
Yep.
the crit didn't really matter. So now we're going to see what Starmie is going to do to Barp. But Barp is on really high health, so I don't think it's going to matter. And he gets Water Gun.
Yeah.
Oh, but he gets a crit.
Okay.
But that's alright.
Yeah, it's okay though. That's Misty. Good Misty fight. Didn't get confused. Doesn't even have to go refresh instant text, which is nice. Bart picked up that. What is it? Full restore?
Yeah, that's a full restore.
Picked up the full restore as the music was fading out, so the jingle didn't play. Nice.
That full restore is actually an item you don't want to use in the whole run because it usually means you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's definitely good to have though, especially during a race.
So now Barp is slowly making his way towards the boat to pick up Cut.
Just leaving Bill's.
And picking up the instant text again for the last time this run, hopefully.
Hopefully. And here's Boat Rival. Oh. The crit.
Oh, he missed the Oh my god.
Oh no.
Missing range on Drowsy into sleep.
Okay, Drowsy just disabled Poison Sting.
Wh0m is just pulling all the crap RNG you can get in this
Yeah.
game right now.
This is terrible. Been asleep for so long. Okay.
Okay, he woke up. Got into red bar. Oh, thank god he didn't hit himself.
Okay. Wow. That was almost
Yeah, this is also
one
going
of
to
the
force
worst deaths.
Wh0m to heal and to pick up
Yeah.
instant text again.
After that, you have to. Barp, on the other hand, is past Boat Rival with no issues.
Yeah, Barp is going for a real solid time right now. Making his way to search. And the next manip of this game, the trash cans.
I love the trash cans.
Curious to see if Barp is going to do the pallet manip or not. Barp just doing some regular shopping. It's the
As
second
you
to
do.
last shopping trip in the game. And just a real solid menuing section coming up next. Wh0m is on Starmie. Trash 1. Gets water gun.
Okay, just a water gun. No crit.
Trash. Oh, nice crit.
Good.
Okay. And now Wh0mis can rush his way
The one thing that didn't go
towards
wrong.
survival. But he's looking against a 6-minute deficit right now.
Yeah, that is real rough.
I'm curious to see if Wh0mis is going to adapt his strats based on the position he is in the game right now. Barb did actually change his palettes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the cheater's palette for Rock Tunnel. Maybe someone in chat can confirm.
And on to Surge. Gets cans manip. Oh, and Whom gets an encounter.
Barb also got a good search fight. Now he's probably going to try and pick up Red Bar. This is also the moment, by the way, where we say goodbye to instant text.
Yes. And there's the bike voucher.
Because exactly we're going to get the bike in a second. Because you see Barb digging here out, going back to Cerulean City.
I wonder how long that man has been holding on to that bike voucher.
Wh0mis is approaching Boat Rival right now. He still has that Pidgeotto who can sand attack, but dangerous less because it gets one less turn.
Yes.
Oh my god, he got sand attack hit again.
Of course. No, and another one? Oh.
Double hit? Oh my god.
And then Gus, wow. Yeah, switches out to Spearow. Good call.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. That's just completely stupid.
Spearow didn't go down though. Alright, there we go. That should do it. Finally, the Pidgeotto's gone. Barb, if you remember, didn't even have to deal with any of that.
Yeah, no, Barb got a perfect Boat Rival into perfect search.
Yeah.
This was just...
Crit the Pidgeotto in Boat Rivals. So good for him.
Yeah, we didn't actually talk about. Yeah, wait, never mind. Sorry.
Barp now. Saving in Rock Tunnel.
So now you can see why they call this the cheater's palette, because you can see the NPCs and where to bike.
I'm using this palette from now on. What the heck? I didn't know about this.
Yeah, you can decide to either start with it or just, yeah, when you do a palette swap on dance minute.
Yep. Like Barp did here. I haven't been able to run much. That's why I don't know about it yet. I mean, I do now.
Yeah, of course. Level of execution in this tournament is actually pretty darn good.
Yeah, lots of spectacular players. Another safety save.
Yeah, I suppose he's safety saving here to try and get off. Because this Oddish is actually pretty scary, because it's actually made just to screw with you, and he misses the range,
Yeah.
but he gets absorbed, so that's okay. Because this Oddish actually has both sleep powder and can paralyze you as well, I think. So
Yeah, it can.
Wh0mis, luckily enough, didn't get IGT'd by Dance Manip, so he's on Surge as well.
Barp's in red bar now.
Yeah, and that red bar is probably going to stay there for a good bit of the run.
Who, meanwhile, taking on Surge. Alright, good Surge, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately enough, he didn't got lowered into his health much, so...
That's true. And Barp is out of Rock Tunnel.
Yeah, Barp is on a really solid pace. Very curious where he's going to end up in this run.
Saves before this gambler. Alright, still in red bar.
So normally they pick up the ether or elixir, better to
Yep.
say, and there we go.
There it is. There's also a backup nugget here, but of course he doesn't need that.
Whom being on 4-turn trash curl and obviously going for the 4-turn trash because he needs all the time save he can get.
Yup.
And of course, if he gets Sits in Confusion, he can drag red bar of it. But he gets the 4-turn trash, so no red bar for Wh0mis right now.
Barp, meanwhile, going on quite the shopping spree.
Yeah, this is the shopping spree where you get all the good stuff like TMs for the remainder of the race, the Pokédoll for Lavender Tower. So I don't think you usually shop after this part of the run, so...
I don't believe so either. Can do some
And-
plateau, but
And also picking up the fresh water so we can enter Saffron City for the guards.
yes.
And X-item shopping. Picking up a couple of special, couple of speeds, and a lot of accuracies. That's because of Horn Drill. When you use an X accuracy, it actually doesn't buff your accuracy like it does in later gens. It completely removes the check of accuracy in Gen 1. So that way, Horn Drill just becomes a free 100% one-hit knockout move. So
You can see why that would be useful.
yeah, that's useful in a lot of ways. And Barb actually gets an encounter.
Ooh.
I think he just did a bit of bad execution and got punished on one tile. "59-minute fly, really solid."
Nice. Yeah, Whom has had some of the worst RNG. Oh, misses the range on the Oddish. Just an absorb, though. Whom has had pretty good execution. He messed up Moonip, and that was about it. Everything else can be chalked up to RNG.
Yeah, and even after he messed up Moonip, he just got bodied by encounters. I think he got like 4 or 5.
Yeah. Lost to Moon Rocket twice.
Meanwhile, Barp is on a Lavender Tower rival. But the fight that was scary at first becomes pretty free right now.
Oh yeah. Nidoking has lots of coverage moves and all that stuff at this point. Here's the first channeler for Barp, who meanwhile had a nice rock tunnel. I almost commented on it earlier, but I didn't want to jinx anything.
Yeah, of course, I'm also just watching my map right now. Lavender Tower isn't really scary at all. The only thing that could happen is missing the rock slides on Ghastly.
Yeah.
But Barp is on high enough health that he can even tank a Nightshade crit, I think.
Put him into red bar even. Which would kinda help.
You actually see Barp picking up a lot of PP up items. That's all for Horn Drill later.
Yes. Those who don't know, Horn Drill starts off with just 5 PP.
Yeah.
A Nightshade can't even crit.
Yeah, of course, Nightshade can't crit. Oh boy. And Wh0mis starting his shopping right now.
Yes. You get to see all of this wonderful shopping one more time. Speaking of Horn Drill, Hero King now has that after we had Rock Slide for like 2 fights.
And here you're going to see the Pokédoll into action.
Golbat's sprite in this game, it gets me every time. I've seen it so many times and it still gets me. It's just so funny. Alright, Whom now has Fly. And my co-commentator Full Frame, meanwhile, has completely disconnected, unfortunately. That's just what happens. Technical issues are rough. Almost looking like Coombs RNG. I'll do my best to carry for a little bit. Oh, welcome back.
Okay, that
Hey.
was scary for a bit.
RNG's going after you now, man.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, Whom looking at about a 6-minute deficit. As you said earlier, we saw Bart pick up Fly at about 59 minutes, and Whom got it at around 105.
Yeah, they both actually had a pretty darn good fly split, so...
I think it's been going better for Whom. As much as reluctant as I am to say that.
Yeah, he actually made up like 19 seconds, so...
Bart's gonna grab Elixir here. They both pick up elixirs at the same time. Just in completely different parts of the run.
I'm just praying my internet keeps working right now.
I need to refresh my feed real quick.
Yeah, I had to do myself, so...
Sometimes you don't think about just how long these sections take until you're in a race or watching a race.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, usually when you are doing PB attempts or something, and you have to, you have the more tension of trying to get self red bar here. But I don't expect that to happen right now. Or maybe Wh0mis is going to try it, I don't know yet.
He really needs the time. We'll see.
Yeah, the problem is that red bar is basically a coin flip, and
Yeah.
Wh0mis' luck with coin flips hasn't been that great today, so...
That's an understatement. If you're just joining us, Whom has been racked by poor RNG this entire race so far. Well, up until recently.
Yeah, the portions where RNG can really put you down have also paused for a bit, so... Hopefully he can take a breather right now.
Chat's asking for a red bar explanation. I'll let you take that if you'd like.
Yeah, so basically a red bar is when you're under a particular percentage of your health. it just it skips all the cries and you can menu through them. So having red bar is really nice because you can do, it's just faster.
Yep, it skips all of that because of the
Yeah,
sound
also
that plays.
level up
yeah.
jingles like Kay says.
And that makes level up so fast. Yeah, so that annoying beep when you're at low health actually helps.
Exactly.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, when you think about it, it actually really became a thing after the rare candy strats with exploding wheezing on Koga.
Yes, which I'm sure you'll see pretty soon.
Yeah, Barp is going for a really good time.
And we're gonna horn drill through Giovanni. At least some of Giovanni.
So Whom has actually made up another 17 seconds on his flute split
Good,
compared
good.
to Barp.
Anything helps, but he has so much more to go.
Yeah, he doesn't need to think about a win right now, just about to get his time as low as he can.
I feel like that's a good race mentality to have, too. Try not to worry about where your opponent is. For some people it helps. But for some people it would definitely cause them to get anxious.
Yeah, if I was Wh0mis right now, I would hide my live split on screen right now.
I've definitely seen people do that. There was a Super Monkey Ball tournament that was going on. And one of the top runners likes to do that too. If he knows he's already on bad pace, he'll just cancel all the splits.
So picking up the Earthquake and Candy. And now Barp is going to make his way down to Cycling Road.
Gotta get past the Snorlax real quick. Meanwhile, Wh0m picking up the card key.
The Cycling Road has the interesting engine of which you automatically cycle down, but there is a rare candy and another item that you want to pick up, so it's actually pretty hard because you don't have a visual cue, so you have to do it based on a sound cue or counting tiles. The PP up for horn drill later.
Yep. Did get it though. Without too much trouble.
Yeah, really good execution.
Wh0m got sand attacked.
Again? Oh boy. But of course, having the exact accuracy doesn't make it Doesn't
Nope.
matter, of course, because the accuracy check gets completely removed.
Yes, exactly. It's just funny now how it finally doesn't matter for him.
And Wh0mis, after finishing up Rival, going to make his way towards Giovanni, but first needs to defeat the Rocket, of course. But yeah, exactly what Kay is saying. Anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pokemon.
Yeah,
It's
and
basically an
especially in Red.
RNG festival, if you will. It's important to note he's not necessarily out of the tournament if he loses this race.
Yeah, exactly, because already a couple of people have decided to drop out of the tournament. And a lot of people are going through to the next round, I think 36.
I think that's what I heard too. As long as he doesn't have
So
one of...
besides the 18 winners of the races, also the 18 best times are advancing.
Yep, as long as he doesn't have
So
one of
Wh0mis
the
can
worst...
definitely still go for that, but winning this race is going to be very difficult unless Barb gets really trolled somewhere.
Whom would kind of need a miracle at this point. Yeah, Chad is saying he can still sub 2.
Yeah, even with safety strats, he could still like have a 158 in advance, so... But of course, the margin of things that could go wrong is becoming very slim for him.
Oh yeah. Barp is in Fuchsia Gym right now. Say hi to Koga pretty soon. Okay, here's Koga.
This is actually one of my favorite strategies in the game. You're going to see right now with the wheezing, hopefully.
Yeah, me too. Goes in with a real nice amount of HP, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. It would be ironical to get Gen 1 miss right now.
Alright, let's see if this wheezing self-destructs. Oh, Next attack from Koga, okay. Follows with the Poke
And
Flute, there it is.
there's Wh0m. Wh0m is also on Cycling Road right now. After a real solid execution of his menu, he's now on a real solid execution on the road as well, so...
Yeah, definitely.
He's making definitely his way back based onto his execution. The reason why you force a knockout is because you're going to see very soon that Barp is going to use his rare candies onto his Nidoran. And because of a funny engine in all the Pokemon games, you actually regain the HP, so it works like a revive. So he gets a real good HP for Red Bar for a pretty darn good piece of the run now.
Yeah, it's like a low revive, if you will.
Yeah, it's like a discount revive, you could call it that. Yeah, Barp is going to start on the gym leader grind right now. It's going to be exactly like Case. It's really hard to die. The only thing that could troll him a bit is the black belt in Geo's gym.
Oh, yeah. Boom. Starting Safari Zone. Good biking so far, as expected. Bart making his way through the maze that is Cinnabar Mansion.
Yep.
Wh0m is going into this with rather high HP.
Yeah, that's true. But he can purposely take a hit on the next fight, of course.
Yes. I expect that's what he'll do.
Yeah, I think he knows about that strat. Barb grinding out his wave, starting his fight with Erika now.
Yep. Oh, they have no crits with confusion. Okay.
Confusion, yeah, that solves the problem.
Alright, into Koga.
Hopefully he gets first turn explosion.
Yeah, that'll help a lot. Barp, meanwhile, has defeated Erica.
And there goes the boom.
Nice. Alright, do y'all like trivia? If you can read fast enough, you'll get to play it along with them.
Yeah, the fun thing about this is that you could also just mash B if you want to say no to the question, so you don't really have to use cursors here.
Exactly.
Oh, Wh0mis messed up his menuing. Instead of using the candy, he played Poke Flute.
Ooh. One of his few execution mishaps this run.
So he's going to pick up strength and make his way over to Bella Town to get to Cinnabar to get the card key to open a Bling's gym.
Yes. Shoutouts to Tombstoner. My favorite Pokemon move.
Yeah, they actually saved it to Tombstone Knee in Gen 3 and also in oh, what's that new game on the Switch called again?
Sword and Shield?
No, let's go.
Let's go.
Come on,
Okay.
Jesus.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. I was gonna say, I don't think
Yeah,
you know about Sword and Shield yet.
Yeah. You were asking me about trivia. Yeah, Blaine is a pretty free fight, so
Yeah.
Barb can rush his way to Sabrina next. The only dangerous thing that can happen into Pokemon Mansion is just digging out before getting actually the card key. That has happened to a fellow runner a couple of times.
Oh no.
Don't know if Ellen is here.
Alright, here's the Sabrina fight.
Yeah, the Sabrina fight is also pretty free thanks to...
Yeah, just spam right quick.
And whom is actually picking up the secret key. I don't think we have seen any Gen 1 misses by our runners right now. Except the quick attack miss of Lavender Rival.
Yeah. I don't think our runners have had one, no. Blizzard lands on the execute. Boom, taking on Erica.
Yeah, basically on the same pace like Barb did. Barb is actually getting into Geo's gym, where the next somewhat dangerous fight in this game is with the black belt.
Yes, this black belt, oh man.
Going to have to wait a bit, but the black belt has a Machoke, and the Machoke can karate chop you, and yeah, that's just not fun. So I suppose we're going to see Barb save for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There we go.
And he does.
Meanwhile, Wh0mis is finishing up on Erica. So he's going to take his trusty bird to get to Cinnabar again. And there you got the karate chop.
And yeah, Barb does have a huge lead, but does he know that, is the question.
Yeah, I suppose he knows. Because in a race, even when you're not in the lead, it's usually not worth it to not save here.
Yeah. Karate chop does crit.
Yeah, karate chop always crits. So he's basically waiting for it to not use a karate chop.
I didn't know it always crit. Interesting. It's funny, I don't think it ever hit me on with that in practice.
Oh, is it only 70%? Sorry, W sub. I was confusing it with slash.
There it is.
Yeah, exactly what Mega Eevee says.
Yes.
Karate chop has a high crit rate, but the base speed isn't high enough.
That's what I thought. Who, meanwhile, about to take down Blaine. Still has a chance, but BarpTheWire would have to go very poorly.
Yeah, making up time in this segment is really hard. So if Wh0mis gets a good black belt, he can probably save like 30 to 40 more seconds on Barb.
Yeah.
Not again.
Barp about to run into the penultimate rival battle. Or bike into it, I suppose. Blizzard lands. And crits. Huh. Not that it matters.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Barp with a good rival fight, as expected. And Hume will be taking on this black belt shortly. Okay, the Machoke didn't kill him.
Use low kick, farewell. Meanwhile, Barp is making his way up to Victory Road.
Alright, time for boulders.
Curious to see if you're going to get some swaggy boulders from Barp here. Or if he's just going to take it safe so he doesn't mess it up.
That is the question. Great movement so far from Barp.
Just out of curiosity, is your stream lagging?
Is it?
Or is it just me? Probably it's just me, but just want to make sure.
I don't think so. So I should be refreshing right now.
So, Whom is saving a minute 20 seconds over Barp after getting first try black belt.
Good, good.
And there we have the swag bowlers.
Hey! Oh, who missed the blizzard range on the Pidgeot?
Yeah, it's easy to recover from though with Thunderbolt.
Yeah, definitely. Not a big deal, it's a little bit of time gone.
Barp picking up the full restore. Also more safety items.
Yep. Good play there.
A weird bit of movement at the PC.
Yeah,
Oh, he tried to swipe PC, of course.
Okay. Yeah. He danced a little bit.
It's all RNG manip for a good Lorelei.
Oh, there you go.
Didn't say for her though.
Yep, sack Pidgey. And here we go with Horn Drill.
Yeah, the Dugong is actually guaranteed to always use rest on turn 2.
Yes.
So that's why we send out the birds. Turn 1.
Yep.
There is actually a strat called YOLO Lorelei where you just deposit all your slaves. And you try to win the coin flip on turn 1 because it's 50% to... I thought it was 50% for Aurora Beam and 50% to use rest, so... It's just a very last minute coin flip.
Yeah. I had to throw out my emote for
A coin flip
a
limits
there.
actually 1 in his PB.
Oh. Interesting. Nice little menu from Whom. Oh, but he messed up the movement.
Okay, I actually switched networks.
Ah,
Yeah, I shouldn't lag out anymore.
good, good.
Yes, you do only need 1 X accuracy. Because it doesn't buff the accuracy, it just completely removes the check of accuracy.
Yeah, it's really busted. Alright, heals before Agatha. As you do.
No, Exact can still Gen 1 miss. Wait, no? Now I'm doubting.
Chat's saying no.
Okay, yeah, Arai is obviously right.
Boom, Super Repel runs out a little bit early because he had those extra steps. Oh, Barp
I
is
thought the 1
confused,
in 256
meanwhile.
roll still happened.
Oh, Barp hurts himself twice. I guess that goes into Golbat, okay.
Wh0mis didn't deposit any of his slaves, he just went straight for Lorelei.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that's going to be a little bit more time loss when entering the E4, but it's also more safe.
Alright, Barp is past Agatha. Not a great Agatha, but at least he didn't die.
Barp healing for Lance, and of course taking a save because Lance can be a big ass in this game.
Yes, definitely. Once again, my emote for the Lapras. I have to.
He did save.
Yeah, Barp saved before Lance.
Gets the pump, but a miss.
Wow.
Very nice.
What a miss.
Wh0mis also healing up for Agatha too.
Yep.
And Barp also taking the safety save before the champ. Just because the Pidgeot can screw you over for the very last time in this run.
Sky Attack crit. The classic. He has quite the lead, so definitely a good save.
Yeah, we're still looking at 4 minutes 20 seconds, so...
Yeah, this one's as good as done now for Barp.
And that's GG for Barp.
Very solid run.
Yeah, that's GG's to him. Meanwhile, Wh0mis after a slow start with Agatha, finishing up on her.
Yeah, neither player really having a good Agatha.
Okay, luckily enough, he didn't. He didn't get into the Nightshade range, so. Hopefully Lance doesn't troll Womb as well.
That would.
Or
be
doesn't
just,
troll Womb. Yeah, that would be bit salt in the wound. That wouldn't be that nice.
That would be awful.
So.
Yeah, saves. Because of course.
Still has his Pidgey, so it's probably going to be like a 154 40-ish, I think. Probably someone in chat already calculated it, so let's switch sound to Wh0mis for the remainder of the run.
Alright, no crit from the Hydro Pump.
No crit pump, so. Now I'm wondering whether Womb is going to heal out of this red bar or not.
If we knew what time he needed to advance, we'd
yeah,
be able to better judge.
It's hard to say because a lot of really good runners are still coming up.
Yeah,
so,
there's some real heavy hitters still.
The cutoff right now is like at 158-ish. So it's still hard to say what's going to happen.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Blizzard.
Oh, Blizzard missed that one. So yeah, Barp with a 154.34.
GG's to Barp.
Yeah. If Barp wants to hop in, I'll get the link.
Boom, it did not save for the champion.
Yeah, he's going all in right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, still has revive. And his blades.
Okay, yeah. Not too bad then. Charges Sky Attack, so there's a full restore. Alright. That bird really wanted to kill whom. Oh,
yeah. Boy. But that's also GG for Wh0mis.
Sure is. GG.
A pretty brutal race for him, but I'm glad he pulled through.
His late game was a lot better, but the first third was something else. A lot of it wasn't his fault. He messed up Moonip, and that was like the only big thing.
Yeah, in Dolmen. But already started with the Nido IGT.
Yep. Barp just now realizing that he won.
Yeah.
Once again, congratulations, Barp.
Barp, I DM'd you the Discord of the commentary if you want to hop in for the last bit.
Quick interview, I suppose.
You don't? Oh, that's sad.
Heck.
It's painful. Because I have a feeling Wh0mis isn't up for an interview right now.
uh,
I wouldn't blame him.
oh, me either.
Yes. Hey.
Hello, hello.
Hi Barp, congratulations on a very good red run.
Yeah, GG.
Thanks, mate. Well, to be honest, I wasn't reading chat or watching the stream at all because I was nervous enough.
I was wondering if you knew what kind of lead you had, actually, so...
No, actually not. I tried to compare against him in live split, but after Brock, his split still didn't show up, and I was like, okay, this will be a quiet run. Just going to give my best.
Yeah,
Have
you
a
were
solid
actually
run.
you were actually like over 6 minutes ahead after Sabrina. So
Wow.
the black belt kinda screwed you over a bit, but yeah, still really solid. And Wh0mis
Yep.
finishing up with a 158.46.
GG.
GG man, glad you pulled through.
Wow, what
Because
happened to him?
he got like all the bad RNG you can imagine.
Yeah,
So
he
also-
had...
IGT
Wow.
on Nido, he messed up Moon Manip quite early, so he could still go to the backup. But the problem with that was, while getting to the backup, he got like 4 or 5 encounters. Then he got 3 deaths on rockets in
No.
Moon. Then he
What?
missed the drowsy range into sleep.
5 turn sleep, by the way.
Yeah, 5 turn sleep. And he also got somewhere missing an against range into 5 turn wrap. That also happened. So yeah, he didn't have a really good time.
Yeah. His late game was really good, but couldn't make up for the RNG in the early game.
Wow. So all the crits I got, he didn't get, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I was wondering after Lavender Tower, I was wondering, since I had so many crits on Rival, I didn't miss a single rock slide. I was thinking the game is finally accepting me. And then I died to black belt. So I thought like, nope, not gonna happen.
Yeah, it actually happened 2 or 3 times. That was also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I was kind of expecting also to die to Lance, but yeah, Wh0mis never lucky.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
great.
usually the guy crits all the time. So
Could hear your sigh of relief from here.
I could completely understand. Oh, Wh0mis is. Oh, there he is.
Hey, whom? GG, man.
GG.
Wow.
I feel bad, man. I really do.
What was that beginning?
I
Like,
know, right?
I lost it when I Gen 1 missed that thrash on the Machop. Like, oh my god, I wish I had a mic on for that. That
Yeah,
was crazy.
I saw your message in your own chats. I couldn't blame you.
Yeah, man. I GT'd on Nidoran after getting like what 4 or 5 extra encounters, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
That's also
was
a thing. You guys both had a pretty bad round 1.
oof.
I think you
Yeah,
guys
think I
both
got,
had
like, 4
or
four
5. Yeah.
I guess if it wasn't for the IGT, probably would have been closer there. But oh my god, I knew this was gonna happen, and it didn't happen during practice. But this is the reason why. Okay,
Yeah,
so I left my
darn
controller
fairy.
at school because I was
Oh,
practicing it there. So I was using my old controller, which is fine, except every once in a while my A button stays held down, and it happened during Moon Manip. And as soon as it happened, I knew I was just screwed. And
man.
then Moon Rocket.
Oh, Moon Rocket. Yeah.
Moon Rocket.
Man.
Yeah, I didn't watch the stream or read the chat. I tried to compare to you in live split, but yeah, this didn't work.
Yeah, my splits have not been sending to
dark.
SRL. I don't know why.
after black belt, I was like, oh, maybe now it's going to be tight or he's in the lead. One of those things.
Nah, I had your comparison up the whole time. You were like 7 minutes ahead after Surge, pretty much.
Something like
Wow.
that, yeah.
But I made it down to 4 minutes only somehow.
You had a
Oh,
really
yeah, I guess
good
with
late
black
game.
belt. Yeah, luckily, I didn't make too many big mistakes in late game, other than miscounting my inventory, because I thought I had 20 items before getting Surf. So
Yeah, I
threw away
saw
those
that Poke
Pokeballs.
Flute use after Koga.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because Pokeballs were gone, so it messed up my menuing there.
Excuse me. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Oh, we're
I
losing a
hope we
commentator.
never do that bad
I'm
again.
dying. Yeah, okay, I'm back.
Don't die.
Yeah, so congratulations both on your runs.
Thanks.
But I think we can call it here. Unless anybody wants to vent a bit more.
Yeah, I'd rather put this run out of my mind.
Yeah.
That's very
That was-
understandable.
That was traumatizing.
Time to run Stadium again.
Yes,
Gotta
Stadium is
rewatch
less
that,
heavy.
man.
What the hell?
Thanks for commentating, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks for having us. Thanks chat, and hopefully we see you guys both. Yeah,
Yeah.
Barb for
Thanks
sure, and hopefully Wh0mis as well in the next round of the tournament.
Did I actually make it in the next round with that? I don't even know.
It's
It's
going to depend on what
maybe.
the next runners are going to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
It's going to be
Thanks for-
close, I think.
Yeah,
definitely. Thanks for having
We'll-
me. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. GG's, both of you.
we'll see.
GG's.
Goodbye, guys.